a lot can happen over a cup of coffee. This is what is generally said, isn't it? So casual coffee meeting talks can bring about a lot of changes. It could be in terms of life-changing events like a business deal, it could be marriage, it could be anything of this sort which happens over a cup of coffee. So what if I told you that this particular cup of coffee which you have probably that wakes you up in the mornings or cracks a business meeting for you on a casual conversation is becoming more and more costlier. So this daily cup of coffee is getting costlier, and this rise is nearly 15 to 30% just in this year of 2025. So in the wholesale market, 1 kg of a filter coffee or so is coming to the price range of nearly 1000 rupees per kg. Also, you will find that the brands like Nescafe, these are selling the instant coffees to the extent of nearly 3,300 per kg, which is a huge amount. So does this create happy suppliers? The answer to this is no. Now you will say why? Because they're even though they are earning profits, that may seem like they're earning profits, but still, why are they not happy? The answer to this will be based on different things, which can give you a deeper insight into a number of things related to economics. So this is like a classic example in terms of economic study. So the first important thing that we need to consider here is the cost price. Now, in the cost price, you find that there is a rise in the raw material, that is the coffee beans, chicory, and such things, and specifically the coffee beans which are used in the larger proportion, there is a rise in the raw material price because the supply is shrinking. Now, why is the supply shrinking? The first thing that you need to understand is that there are global producers of coffee, like the countries like Brazil and Vietnam. So Brazil is something which deals in the coffee, the largest supplier, in fact, of Arabica coffee. And in Vietnam's case, it is the largest supplier of Robusta coffee. Now, these global producers, that is Brazil, it faced a situation of frost since 2021, and also it had a lot of other climatic issues, which because of which huge plantations, which account for nearly 70% of the coffee production, have been impacted in an adverse manner. And due to this, they are not able to produce the demanded coffee that is required to be supplied. At the same time, you will find Vietnam. Vietnam is also has faced prolonged and severe droughts and flooding in different regions of it. And due to this, naturally, they are not able to produce as much coffee as they can normally produce. So, demand on the other side, if you're talking of the supply of coffee, it's affected due to the raw material. But on the other side, the demand of the coffee has increased, in fact. So you'll find a lot of coffee chains being formed. Even in India, there is a lot of new coffee chains are coming up. People in India are switching to coffee consumption. Worldwide, it is there right from the beginning. But in India also, the chai lovers are also now turning to coffee lovers. It's not just that, it's also becoming like a status symbol. So high-end coffee brands are becoming like a status symbol for people, and they want to consume them on a daily basis. Now look at this situation which is happening. So here you can see the graph which depicts the one side the price and another side the quantity. So if you find that the price is rising, there is a reason because of the shrinking supplies and the rising demand. So there will be a price rise. On side we have the raw materials, and on this other side we have rising inflation and other resources also. You find labor is becoming more costly. Think of the Indian situation, you will find that inflation in all areas are rising. So you'll find that petrol and diesel prices are also increasing, leading to higher transportation costs. Labor is becoming more costly, so obviously there is going to be again the rising cost. So all this gets added to the cost of production of coffee, which leads to rising inflationary pressures in overall cost of the production. So what happens now to the exports? So worldwide, if you see, the coffee is always in demand. And since Brazil and Vietnam are not able to supply the raw materials, the obvious impact you may feel that now India has a chance to have good exports. So is it so? The thing is that here definitely there is a scope for exports, but at the same time, there will always be tough competition because we as producers of coffee, instant coffee, final product of coffee, or even supplying raw materials to other countries, we will find the impact of inflationary pressures which are happening within our country. So due to the overall inflation in our country, we will find that the prices are going to face a tough competition globally. So exports from India will also face the impact. We will need to be more competitive in the prices, otherwise we will lose the market. And finally, how will the Indian consumers like you and me react to the coffee price rise? The thing is that there will be some people in the elite class or the high-end class who will say that, okay, coffee prices rises doesn't matter to us. In fact, the high-end brands which are having higher prices, they are going to be consuming them more and more, and there will be no impact because the rising prices will be associated with status symbol. So there won't be any issues. But on an average, the 80% of the people, the population in India is a middle class population. They may think of switching to the brands or to the wholesale markets which are selling coffee, which is at a lower price. So they may switch the brands, they may switch the type of coffee that they're consuming for the purpose of saving on the cost. On the other side, if you look at the lower middle class or the other people who drink coffee, but at the same time they find that, okay, we don't want to pay so much for this particular product because it cannot be categorized as an essential normally, like vegetables and grains and such other things. So coffee may drop down from the list of shopping for groceries altogether. This can also happen. So there can be a fall from this particular type of class which is consuming coffee currently. So overall, the situation due to the price rise on the coffee beans as well as in the inflationary pressures on of other resources, we find that the basic price of the coffee production itself has risen. So even though the final selling price is rising, the producers of coffee may not benefit. In fact, there are some people who have actually found a drop in the profits compared to last year. So this is because of a couple of reasons which have happened in the overall situation. This can happen because of all these reasons which have happened in the overall situation. So this is what we need to take into consideration when we're talking of the coffee prices. So hope this particular video explains to you a number of concepts in economics which are like inflation, price rise and fall, and also the cost of production and overall the selling prices. So if you find this video interesting, do share it with people who may enjoy watching such videos. And at the same time, if you're not a subscriber of CommerceGyan, do subscribe to this channel to get more such interesting information. So hope to see you in the next video of CommerceGyan. Thank you.